Good morning, friends. I'm here to show you my wallpaper embroidery collection part 2. So these are the other 4. I did a video earlier in the week on my first 4, and I have been working on all these together, and I guess there's just too many pretty things in the world. I couldn't stop myself from doing more because I couldn't pick one wallpaper. So these beauties, we're gonna have a flip through today, and I feel like these are a little bulkier for some reason. I don't know, we'll see. So I have 2 blues. I'm gonna call this one blue with yellow roses, blue with pink roses, and they'll be in my Etsy shop sometime today. So I'm going to go through each one of them. I'm going to go through this one first, and then the others I'll go through a little quicker. All right? So they're all tied with this same twine and blue, silk on this one. So the lace on the open spine journals, on this one, I used like a napkin. It has a little blue edging. I don't know if you could see that. And really pretty lace. And this is the back. And when we open it up, again, there's that lace pocket. I put a couple of blue crystals here dangling. And there's same type of ephemera from the last set. This is Mrs. Coggs. I don't know what it's called. I think Wildflowers. And it's on handmade paper. And this is just a little seed packet. And again, this is from Kylie's shop. The whole idea was from Ruby and Pearl. I followed her tutorial. And again, I'll link it below. There's a little ruffle that matches the end. Little tag. This is from Amity Bloom. I think it's from her embroidery ephemera kit. And I think this is also Amity Bloom's wallpaper kit. And then a vintage music sheet. This is Amity Bloom paper. Little tag clipped on. Little embossed paper tag. This is about perennials. Down here I have a couple of Tim Holtz die cuts with a little bit of numbers. This is one of Kylie's embroidery ephemera. And this is a little embossed pocket with some Tim Holtz die cuts and Amity Bloom, her little sentiments. So this is the embroidery book that I had gotten. And this is some vintage ledger. Another collaged piece here with one of Kylie's pieces. This has nice crinkly paper, and this has a little, I love this lace. It has like little dots on the bottom. So sweet, little pom-poms. And this is the center of this one. Little belly band with a piece of doily. This has a little charm on it. It's a little tuck spot. There's a little piece of lace with 2 little cards. And this is the same, not seam binding, silk from the front. Here's my little clipped in embroidery piece. I made one of these for each of the journals, and I made it to match. It's on like little Aida cloth and a lot of cross stitching. This is a little flip out. You could do some secret journaling behind there. Little tuck spot on top. This is one of the tags I did with Ruby and Pearl with her wallpapers. So back here is a little tuck spot with some digital lace. And in the vellum pocket, there's a little Amity Bloom card. Some more embroidery. And they all have tea staining paper on the back so that you could, there's some more of that cute little trim. This is the other side of the little pocket I made. So you could see they're really very similar to the other set that I made. So this one says Wish and has a little pearl dangle. And the envelope that I made has embossing and lace and some of this beautiful trim that I had purchased. And that's the back. And it has a piece of handmade paper and a little journaling card in there. So that's the first one. This is the blue with the yellow. And again, some of these feel bulkier than others. I might have to bulk that one up. The first one. So on this one, you know, it depends on the day. And when I'm working on a journal, how much stuff I end up putting in it. Because sometimes you just can't help yourself. And other days, it's a little more sparse. Little dangle there. Amity Bloom's little, I don't know, I think she calls these her labels. This is from the embroidery kit. And there's a little tag here. This has a different trim across the bottom. There's the embroidery that I've done. This has a little embroidery tag inside. A little embellishing there. Here's another little tuck spot with a dangle. Some blue crystals. This is some of that antique order forms that I found. Some more. This is the crinkle paper. Made a little pocket. And there's a ribbon and a sentiment and tiny little rosebud trim that I love. This has a little flip out. Yeah, see this one I put a cigarette card and I put a lot of Amity Bloom's little trims in there. Here's a little tuck spot fabric piece. Little tuck there. Another little tuck, yeah. So some of them are definitely a little more fuller than others, but everybody likes things a little differently. Some people just like to use it for journaling. Others like all of this embellishing. There's another little Tim Holtz die with some numbers. So this is a lace pocket, a little journaling card that I made, and an embossed pocket. Another little dangle here with a blue crystal. And here's another little tuck spot. I love this tag. Kylie has such beautiful embroidery tags. You have to check out her shop. Little tuck spot with a doily. That's an Amity Bloom doily. And over here, there's a pocket. This one, I used some of that watercolor paper and I just added some trim on top and a little, this is from Paper Daisy Journals, a little embroidery fussy cut. And this is that embroidery book that I purchased. Another little tuck spot over here. And on the back it says Believe on the little dangle. And there's a little pearl on it. And this is the envelope. It opens up, all kinds of trim and labels and lace. And on the back there's some more labels. So all of them have inside some type of a journaling card and some handmade paper. And this one just wraps around and tucks in. And that goes on the back of the vintage napkin that I think is so beautiful. Just sewed that on for a pocket, and that's the back. So this is a part of the napkin also, It has the blue trim on it and some pretty lace. Okay, so those are the two blue. What should I call this one? Maybe I'll call it pink floral, pink floral, I guess. So this one has a little bit of gold lace there on some fabric. And it has a little Hugs and Kisses charm with some crystals and some beautiful ephemera. Amity Bloom. That's Kylie's shop. And I will put those shops below so you can link to them. I'll also put a link to the tutorial on how to make these journals. A little tuck spot on some vintage music sheet. This is from Amity Bloom's kit. This is this was from my stash. It's just a little journaling spot. I just love the color of it for this. Has a little pearl dangle there. This is just a little, this also has some little pieces you could use throughout your journal. Tim Holtz cutout and some other things. Tag. It's beautiful. I love, love, love Kylie's embroidery tags. This is from a botanical kit. That's another little Tim Holtz die cut that I watercolored. Some embossed paper for a little tuck spot. This is just a little tuck spot that I made. Also has a die cut. So this one has a cigarette card in it. Some more Amity Bloom sentiments. I love the lace on this one. Scalloped lace. This is a beautiful image that I found. I forget where I got that one. But it's just a big journaling card that I clipped on to some ledger. This is, so I made a whole bunch of these. When I was sick, I had a COVID earlier in the year, and I was stuck in my bedroom. And what does a crafter do? Craft. This is beautiful lace doily. I love that one. Printed that out for some journaling space. Tucked that in a big tuck spot. And then this is what I made when I was stuck in my bedroom. I just had my daughter bring me up some stuff. So this is just a scrap of paper that I put a lot of embellishing on, a lot of die cuts and stuff. And it has a journaling space inside. And there's a little belly band here that I just tucked it over. There we go. There's some lace trim here. Little collaging there with a little tag. A little bit of trim. This is a little die cut you could put somewhere in your journal. Little journaling spot. Another one of those little crinkly pockets with some journaling tags. There's the embroidery. And this is the envelope for this one. I love this trim. There's a lot of embossing. I just love the way these came out. They're so beautiful. And on this one, from my jewelry making days, the dangle says Dream. I don't know if you could see that. There's a glare. The lighting may not be great here. And a little blue flower charm or dangle. And then this is the back. And last but not least, see, this one to me is the pink one. So, but you'll see from the, in my Etsy shop, I'll have pictures of all of them. So there's a certain one you want, you'll get it. So this one has such pretty little lace on the edge, some pink sari, has a little tag with some beautiful vintage, this isn't lace, what do they call this? Eyelet trim, and a bunch of little digitals in there. Not digitals, ephemera. There's a little Kylie tag with an embossed pocket. These are Kylie's digitals. Love that. This is one of the tags I made with Paper Daisy, not Paper Daisy Journal, Ruby and Pearl. Another little embossed pocket with some journaling tags. Tim Holtz die. Little sorry there. Sorry silk. So this one has avocado stained paper. This is really a pink one. I love the embossing with the little die cuts. Sweet little trim at the bottom. And oh, I must have had a paper clip here. I'll have to put one on there. This one is another little journaling card. This, I believe, is from Kylie's shop. So it was with one of her digital kits. A little tuck spot. More of that beautiful trim, floral trim. There's the embroidery piece on the embroidery book page. This is the center. So the embroidery page was very fragile. When I took it apart, this is actually from the back cover. You could see some of the back cover still on it. So I washi it to give it a little more stability. This has a little dangle with some crystals on it. This is a little tuck spot with big journaling tag. These beautiful papers. I love these little rosebud trims. You see that on there with a die cut. And there's a little Kylie tag in there from Paper Daisy Journals. An embossed pocket with two little cards, journaling cards. Some vintage music sheet with the avocado paper. More of that beautiful trim. Here's a little tuck spot with two of Amity Bloom's digitals. A little fold out. That has a little cigarette card in it with some of Amity Bloom's ephemera. Another, oh, I love that one. Another little Kylie. So on the back, this one has love with a little heart charm. I don't know if you can see that. It's copper. And then this is the envelope, which is so beautiful. And I love the trim. All right, and that's the end of this journal. So I hope you love them. This is from the set of 8 that I originally made. I hope you give these a try because so much fun to make. And I hope you're having a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye.